Right, so Ambivalent Love.
Yes, here we go.
Let's talk about it.
Yeah.
So this is the single
Yes.
of the EP. Did you know this was going to be the single of the EP, or did it kind of come out that way?
I mean, I had no clue because the way I envisioned this song was like very similar to New Life and very similar to When I Close My Eyes. Do you remember that one?
Yeah.
That kind of like slow-paced acoustic thing. But as soon as we got into the studio and we laid down that drum beat and added the bass alongside it, and it just went to somewhere completely different.
Yeah.
But like it worked so well for the track.
Yeah,
it was
yeah,
brilliant. Yeah.
Well, that's weird because like before we did the EP, you sent me like lots of voice notes.
Yes. Yeah.
And I heard it initially, and I guess it's kind of I guess it's the difference between the producer and the artist. The artist says like, this is what I'm feeling, this is what I'm doing.
Yeah.
And I'm hearing it a bit more objectively, saying like, that's got some rhythm to it.
Yes.
So Ambivalent Love for me, that was the first thing that hit it. I knew that the words are really like hard hitting, and it's not like lyrically, obviously it's not optimistic, but it's trying to be, yeah. But it's just expressing. So, but musically, it was like so many great songs out there. Just because something's like a bit more sad or a bit more mellow, sometimes the instrumentation being quite exciting helps it somehow, or makes it kind of like, I think 21 Pilots do that a lot.
Yes, I was going to say, classic, yeah.
So I think that was really cool. That's what I noticed about that track.
Yeah, definitely.
And I thought you did a great job coming up with that really cool. It's like an instrumentation in the middle of your in the verses. You know what I mean?
Yes,
So,
yeah.
Yes, and in my head, I was
yeah.
like, I can hear a beat with that.
It works so well.
Yeah, so you kind of it does come out really well. Yeah. So that song then, it didn't come out at all as you expected it to.
Well, yeah, no, it's really weird because I just envisioned this like slow-paced acoustic piece, very similar to New Life, and that was kind of how I'd seen the EP starting. But when we got in there and we started working on it, like we added an electric guitar, there was a little bit like funk guitar that we put in and stuff like that. And then we got really experimental and we were like ripping up paper to make weird sounds and stuff like that. I'm sure there's a video we can show them that looks a bit funny. But
well, I was hearing that in my head. I don't know why. I think I watched a movie where they had this sort of percussive thing going on and lots of people going, rah!
Yes,
and I thought that would sound quite good in this track.
Yeah.
And yeah, we could show you the footage of it now. So I think, were you a bit worried for a second? Were you like, is Sam having a moment?
It was a bit weird. It was just so experimental and just so kind of like obscure to be like making weird noises and going,
rah. Were you giving me rope? Yeah. And I was either going to hang myself or I was going to do something really cool with it.
In the end,
yeah, and I could hear it. I was like, oh, that works.
Yeah.
It had a kind of like a sort of, almost like it's trying to scare spook you a little bit, and it's like spooking you, or the song's haunting you a little bit.
Yes, yeah.
It's really quite cool. But no, that track was fantastic. I think Brookie did it again, did a really cool job,
Drums
keeping it fairly just solid, doing the song justice. That was a lot of fun, recording the drums for that one.
Yes, yeah.
Because we did, like we was just saying, we did obviously the drums on an electric kit, but through triggers and some nice sounds, and Brookie got some amazing sounds.
Yes,
with the kit, which helped us a lot. Because I think obviously in the future we do plan on doing real drums.
Yes, yeah,
but
definitely.
As we kind of build this, I think it's cool to kind of
play around with things and
things.
experiment.
And you did that as well, didn't you? Because we got some footage of you playing.
Drums. I did some of the drums.
And I think I might have used some of that.
Yeah, some of the weird bits.
I've definitely used some of it. So it's there. Charlie did drums on his.
Can add that to my portfolio now.
Exactly. Yeah.
Mediocre drummer.
Yeah. So this was the single, wasn't it? And
yes.
You did a music video.
Yeah.
Who did you do the music video
with?
with?
So all the sort of like visuals for the music videos and stuff like that I did with my friend Ethan. And it was amazing. We went up to Ashton Court and it was freezing cold, absolutely bitter. I think you can see as the music video
goes
on.
Isn't it?
Yeah, it was fairly like
okay.
cool weather, but like just very, very cold. And my hands were getting more and more purple as the shoot went on, and by the end I just looked so cold, but we're still like getting through it. But no, it was really good fun.
Fantastic.
And it's just nice to have.
He's doing the New Life video.
Yeah, and New Life, he's doing that one as well.
So is he now your videographer?
Yeah, I suppose you could say that. Ethan.
Yeah.
Ethan, we worked together quite a lot.
Well done, Ethan.
Yes.
Good job on the music video.
Woo.
Can't wait for New Life.
It's gonna be good. Yeah.
Yeah. No, it's exciting for me to see that, because I kind of like. I love doing video work, but I love watching people. See what they come up with. Everyone's got some cool ideas. So yeah, good luck with that one. When is New Life coming? No, the New Life video coming out.
So it should be end of May. So not long now. Yeah.
We're shooting this at the beginning of May, or the middle of May.
Yeah, so we're getting there. But exciting time.
So Ambivalent Love. Yeah. So what is your favorite part? If you had to put a gun to your head and say like, what's your favorite bit of that song or element?
I'm torn between 2 points. I really love how the second verse comes back in. I think it kind of like drops out and then boom, it's back in. The drums are heavier.
Yeah.
There's some interesting instrumentation and that builds, and there's some cool sounds. But also just the build into the last middle eight. I think a lot of the songs on the EP, they're structured so there's just an end middle eight.
Yeah.
And I love how that works. But this one, it just kind of, that's my favourite bit of the song, when it builds up and it's really punchy and kicky. And I really like the lyrics in that section. And I think, that's definitely my favourite bit. But how about you?
Well, I like the way you started the song. It's such a nice. I remember when you sent me the voice notes of like just hold the chords and say. It reminded me, of early Ed Sheeran.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
And I love that. And I was like, oh, it's something quite fresh. And then it hops into this beat, and it just takes you to another place musically. And I think for me as a producer, it was a lot of fun.
Yes. Yeah.
It seemed quite easy.
Yeah.
To kind of produce that track and it just had rhythm. And I love, you know me, I'm a funk
rhythm guy,
funk lover. So for me, it's just very easy to kind of, bring the funk or the vibe to it. That was kind of there, hidden under the layers.
Yeah, definitely.
And I think it's just a really, really well written song.
Thank you.
Yeah.
My favourite thing though when I play it is, obviously it is quite a sad song, but a lot of the lyrics kind of pertain to a trip that I took to Greece, and I think there's a lot of nostalgia when I play it, and kind of like the winding roads and the pink petals and stuff like that. So
it's great. It's a diary, isn't it?
Yeah, definitely.
So you've got this. You've always going to have this.
Yes. Yeah.
And like lots of people draw pictures in their diaries. We draw. Well, we make music.
Yeah, draw music
as our chapters, and I think it's cool because it just evokes the memory, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Whenever you hear the song,
yeah.
obviously, you're going to think about the tough times in our life.
Yeah.
And I know I have. So I think it's it's
yeah.
important too, and it's real. It's what happened. It's what was, and that's makes you the person you are now, isn't it?
And I think that the title as well will always stick with me, like ambivalent love, like that whole ambivalent idea of a love-hate thing. And there's so much in life that we experience, and you instantly go, oh, I hate it when it ends badly. But also, there's bits of it that are going to be good and bits that are going to be bad. And I think that's what the song communicates really well, which I really like. So yeah,
that's a really cool title. You always come up with titles that I can never spell. When I'm finishing the track, I'm like, right, what's this called?
Ambivalent
Love. Right. So Ambivalent Love. If you haven't checked it out, please go to YouTube and check out the music video, which Ethan.
Yes. Yeah. Thank you, Ethan. Yeah.
It's the first music video, and it's the single of Charlie Hewlett's fourth EP, third EP.
Third
EP.
We can do a 4 if you want.
Wait, what's the EP called again?
Moving on, moving out, changing
Moving on,
seasons.
moving out. Okay.
Yeah.
I thought I knew it. I was like, no, I don't know it.
Yeah.
So there we go. It's good. All right,
it's a
cool.
long one.
Yeah. So that's Ambivalent Love. Fantastic track.
Lovely. Thank you.